Good morning and welcome to Laster Farm. Today we're out here gonna get started moving these garden beds, moving the rock, moving the soil, loading these garden beds on a trailer to transition over to the new farm. We have been really working on the new farm, and I'm so sorry that we haven't made footage on that because I had been having problems with my editing, my CapCut, with things transitioning over to YouTube, and it wasn't working for me, and so I had to fix the problem. So for the last 4 weeks or so, you really have not had any content from us, and like I said, I apologize for that. And so I hope that we can make up for lost time and get some things done, because over on the new farm we have already got it formed out and ready to pour concrete for our 24 by 24 storage shed, and we've also got it leveled out for these garden beds, and also I have a space leveled out for my orchard. And Steve has been cutting in the woods with the chainsaw, making a path back to the back of our property where we want to put a couple of paddocks so we can raise up maybe a beef cow back there. And there's some area back there that has a lot of kudzu. Anyway, today we're going to get started, and we still have things in our garden beds. We still have the cherry tomatoes that are still blooming strong. We still have tomatoes in there that I have not pulled out yet. I just haven't had time like I thought I was going to have to get in here and clear this out. So today, that's our goal, is to get over here and start clearing out all this rock and everything, getting these beds ready to move over.
Would you like to go over and show them the problem? Because we got to go show them.
So, with that being said, Steve wants to know if we want to go over to the property, because guess what? We've left all of our shovels over there and our rakes and things to, which Steve, you know, knew that, because we both said we didn't want to forget our shovels and rakes, and then we forgot the shovels and rakes trying to rush back home yesterday. So we may have to make a trip over there, and if we do, I will definitely show you the pad and everything that we've got, you know.
I'm kind of curious what the rain done to it.
Yeah, it rained last night here, so we were wanting to pour this morning, but the concrete place could not bring it out today because we're not ordering, but how many yards?
They wanted 50 yards to bring it.
They wanted 50 yards to come out today on a Saturday. And we're having, how many yards?
9 yards.
9. We need 9 yards. So, with that being said, we're going to have to wait until Monday. But anyway, it rained this morning anyway. We wasn't expecting that because it wasn't on the radar. But we're going to see if we can find a shovel. If we can't, we're going to go over to the property and pick them up. Okay, so we'll be back in a minute. Okay, we made it out to the 20 acres. And let me get up here on the hill and turn the camera around so you can see what we've been up to around here. Okay, this is where we're putting the 24 by 24 storage building. Right here, we have it formed out. This is the place that I said that we were going to put our horse barn. So guess what? It's not a horse barn. It's going to be our storage shed. And we were going to put a garage door here in the front so you could come in this way, but we're going to have it on this side. Okay, so let me bring you around. Okay, in this back corner over here, we're going to have a toilet and a sink and have a small bathroom. And then over here, we're going to fix a countertop with a sink And then that's our pipe for our electrical box. So this is just going to be storage for right now. You know, a place where we can have electricity to get over here and work. And then afterwards, I'm going to end up taking this and using it as my little shop, my tool shed or slash whatever. And then you can kind of get an idea. That's the back entry back there, and our drive's going to cut around. You can see the tracks coming up through there, and there's where the truck is. That pile down there is roots that we have collected just mainly in this area here, and we still have a lot to pick up. But anyway, the drive is going to come on around, and then it's going to come up this little edge right here, and then we'll have this, you know, turn around spot here right in front of this little shop. And we may have to make it wider if we expect a truck to turn around right here. But we're going to put a fence up around this outside edge here and come on around on this side of the tree and go toward my truck that way. And this is going to be all garden spot. And we're going to fence all that in for the horses down there. That's going to be one paddock, and then the other paddock's going to be up here. So that's just what we've got going on right now. And we had to come over and get the shovels and the rakes. But right in this area here, beside this drive, is where I think I want the garden beds to go. And then that may change when I get over here, but as of right now, I think they're going to be like right down through here. And then the driveway is going to be on the back side of it. And then on this side, from that tree over, from that tree all the way down to the driveway here, it's going to be where our orchard's going to be. Let me just take you over that way. And we have a lot of dirt to build up here, a lot of sticks to get out of the way. We still have a lot of work to do, but we're getting it started. And then I've got this. This was 4 truck bed liners full of mulch, wood chip mulch, that we got from our friend Pete Turnage. And I thought it was a lot more than what it was, but I'm thankful to have that. So this is where the orchard is going to be, in this area here. So I think I can get 2 rows in down through there, and we can put our berries and all of that down through here. But I'm excited about it, and we're getting a little bit further along. And over there at the edge, about right in there, is where Steve has started on the trail through the forest, through the little woods. So I'll have to take you over there and show you that. And I haven't really done anything else around the pond. It's still the same because we've been working on this area up here. And but I think up here on this hill, I don't know if I'll put the greenhouse in the middle or if I'll put the greenhouse more on this side. And then I'm going to put a chicken coop over here on this side. So I really don't know yet until I get I'm going to put my trees in place. Probably, you know, the end of this month or in November, I'm going to plant all my trees. And we're going to get our garden bed set up over there. And we're going to get home and do that. Work on that today. And I'll take you over here and show you what we've cut down in the woods. And show you the mess that we have over there. And the leaves are starting to turn. And they're starting to fall out of the trees. And over here against that fence row, before we purchased this, our neighbors have just kind of been using that fence line as a catch-all to throw all their trash and their, you know, just wood and you know, when they cut down a tree or something, they would throw it over. And I'm not to say that some of the trees may have been on this property that fell over on their property that they threw back over here. But there's a lot of trash, a lot of cleanup to do before we can even put our perimeter fence down this side over here.
Especially down there behind
And I dread it. And like Steve said, behind the ball field over there on the city, where they have thrown stuff to keep, I'm sure it was to keep it from washing the land out because it's kind of a slope.
A commode.
Oh, well, yeah, there was a toilet.
And trash back
yeah, there's a lot of trash back there that we're going to have to clean up. But the property is so pretty. We didn't let that, you know, discourage us from purchasing the property because we knew we could clean it up. But it's just going to take a minute. So I guess once our first paddock will probably be this. So we'll probably start down there at the gate and come this way and clean this section up so we can get the horses and stuff moved in that area first. We're going to get in the truck and I'm going to take you around back over here to the wooded area and show you what Steve has been doing in there, trimming up. We're going to show you this pretty little trail that we're cutting out. And we're also going to show you all the trash that's been on this property. Like there's some beer cans over here with some Pringles and just some trash. So let me flip the camera back around. Okay, Steve, you lead the way. See all the trash? I mean, it's here, there's some Bud Light. And right there's some playground equipment. And see, there's a little creek bed thing starting there. Let me get on this side. And it's washing down through there. See all that? And over here, there's some culverts. Might make some use of the culverts, but it's just a lot of stuff on this trash on this hillside over here. A lot of concrete. But this is how far back we've gotten. There's some concrete and like some side, just a lot of bottles and just trash that's just been thrown out here. There's his toilet he was talking about. Concrete blocks, 5-gallon buckets. Now I'm sure we'll probably end up leaving some of the concrete, but who knows, we may end up taking it all out. But it's just a filthy mess. And then over here we got a big sunk in spot right here. We may end up having to put in a bridge or a culvert, but this is our little path. If you look at it back this way, but we still have a long ways to go. As you can see, this woods goes on and on and on. And we're proud of that. But it has gullies with streams running through it. And we're going to try to take some of these streams that are merging into one and kind of put some culverts in or build some little wooden bridges for the four-wheeler trails. And we're probably going to just come down through here.
We'll come on this side.
He's going to come on this side of the pine trees and curve around and come up through here. And were you going to go around the other side of this pine tree and go down?
I'm going to go between these two.
These two?
Come down here.
And curve.
I may need to come on down. around this figure.
Yeah.
What is that, cottonwood?
Yes, that's a cottonwood tree.
Come around and then head out that way.
But see how pretty it is through here. And then I'm gonna just walk back through here and just take you back to the creek on this side of the creek so you can kind of get an idea. But it is a thick forest, but we can curve it back up through here like this, because see, these are open through here. But we don't want to cut down the pines because they're so tall, and in the winter time when everything else has its leaves, you know, gone, this would be a pretty, to be able to see the pines through here would be really pretty. But I think we probably will go around and curve around again. Maybe curve back this way again.
And come out through there, up through there.
We're just kind of guessing right now until Steve gets in here and gets the feel of it after he starts cutting some more trees out. But
this is what I'm shooting for right here, though.
yeah, he's wanting to get back to the main paddock back here where the kudzu is. And well, I said I was taking you back to the other creek, but the other creek is over this way.
I said you got a paddock here, then you got a creek, then you got a paddock, and you got a creek, and then you got another paddock.
Yeah.
But it's not really creeks, they're ditches, and they're huge.
They run into the main creek.
They're about 10 foot wide and about 20 foot deep.
But they have ferns growing all around them. We could just about get back to this paddock back here.
That's what I'm shooting for. This is
And I'll just take you on back. And we'll go through here. But we really want to do away with this kudzu.
But I thought I was halfway back, but I ain't even halfway.
No, you're not. See, the kudzu starting to grow all over here. Oh, it almost looks like a bean field. But this has one gully down the center there, but this is one paddock over to there. There's another gully right in there, but the main creek is back here on the other side of those trees going that way. And then we own up here, there's a red flag right there, and then we own on down the tree line, and then our property line comes way up here on this hill on over to the edge of the trees. But we have all of that, but it's enough room back here to have a place for a cow, or, you know, who knows, we're gonna have to do something, like I said, because we want to kill the kudzu before it comes in.
I'm betting it's a full acre.
And it's killing, you know, it's going to start killing the trees, because look, it's going in to the woods. And we don't want to strangle them out. Oh, I think it's more than an acre. Probably close to 2. If you come back in to right there.
And you count that other side over there, because you can't even see.
Yeah, we've got another paddock way on the other side. But this is just going to give you an idea. And like I said, our property runs in and out of the creek on, you know, on this side and that side down through there. But we don't own a lot on the other side of the creek. It's just, you know, several feet, you know, just a few feet if we do. So we're not even going to put anything up a fence on the other side of the creek. But really, you can really say our property just runs to the creek because it's not enough to worry with on the other side. I guess we're going to head back and see if we can not trip on all this. These vines have just intertwined and intertwined. And somebody had told Steve that there is someone that you could talk to, a government program that you could get, they would help you get rid of your kudzu. And that would be a great thing to get this eradicated because it's out of control. And unless,
starting to go into the woods here.
Yeah, that's what I said, it's starting to go in the woods. If we could put a stop to it and just, if it could just stay in that area enough to feed the cow, you know, a couple cows, keep them fed, because they say what grows a foot a day. And that's a lot. But it is a beautiful place. It is so pretty. I wanted to show you the other little creek, but it looks like it's a pretty good ways away. That'll have to be another day, because we want to get back and get started shoveling that gravel and getting rid of that. Getting rid of the gravel, bringing it over here. Yep. But it is so pretty through here. And by looking at it, you think it would be wet and you think it would be swampy and holding water and flooding. But it doesn't. It runs right off of this property. But what Steve and I want to do, you can tell that it's got some low flooded areas where the creeks have just kind of done their own thing, because when a tree falls or something, and there's a lot of trees down, it kind of diverts the water in different directions. So if we can get out here one step at a time and kind of redirect some of this water flow and get this where it won't be all of these little creeks down through here. So pick up some of those. And mosquitoes are pretty bad out here. But like I said, look at all the trash. That's not very pretty. And I don't know why. I can understand the city throwing concrete and things like that to keep the bank from washing out. But a toilet and all these bottles and cans and just junk, I just, you know, it's not their property. And even that stuff right there is really not on their property, because our property line goes up to that tree in front of those trees. So, and these are right here, definitely on our property. But we're going to take advantage of those little broken pieces of culvert right there, because you can turn that down, Steve said. And we can take that one and probably put it in here somewhere to direct this little creek bed, and the four-wheeler can go over that perfectly. And then like all that. So we need to start a scrap metal pile. There looks like some tires in there too. But this was a cute, it's going to be pretty once we get all of that cleaned up. And on around here, like I said, there's the little area where the creek comes in. Let me get back up here and just show you about where the property line is. Now this is our gate that comes in from the city. And right there, that post is where the fence was down through here. So that is where the property line goes, down through there behind that tree. So you can see all that stuff is on us, and we've got to get that taken care of. And over here too, but we will. It just takes a little bit of time. Okay, this over here is going to be our project for this week, is to try to get the concrete poured on our storage shed. And Steve is probably going to continue on the pathway, on the trail through the forest. And we're going to try to get that done, get the garden beds moved over, get some of the fruit trees moved over, get all of our mulch and our dirt in our garden beds. That's our goal for this next couple of weeks. Try to get that done and get trusses ordered, say sometime in November. Anyway, I'm gonna get off of here and we're gonna head back to the house and get some things done. But we're so glad you're following along with us, and I apologize again for not having any content the last month. We are definitely gonna beef it up and keep you up to date on what's going on here on the farm. And thank you so much for following along with us. Thank you for your likes and for subscribing to our channel. We appreciate you so much. Well, God bless you. Until next time, we'll see you back here with us at Laster Farm. Bye.